Previously on Whatchuhanado Japan Train Travel Day 3. We had an awesome time walking around the castle grounds of Himeji Castle, ate a little too much kibidango in Okayama, kept singing many praises about stunning kurashiki, ate too much ramen again in Onomichi and then eventually walked it off while enjoying a gorgeous view, and spent the night in Hiroshima. On day 4, we crawl our way closer to Nagasaki. Are you with me? Let's go! Konnichiwa everyone! It's a rainy but beautiful day here in Hiroshima and we are on day 4 of this trip. I don't know how it's going to pan out today, but I'm very excited. My name is Hana and this is Whatchuhanado Japan Train Travel Day 4. Woo! Whatchuhanado when they come for you. We started off our day in Hiroshima. It was quite rainy, but it wasn't really raining strong enough to ruin our day. So, equipped with our Japanese transparent umbrellas, we went to look around. Hiroshima is a beautiful city, but the first thing we think of when we hear Hiroshima is the atomic bomb that hit it in August 6, 1945. Most of the city was destroyed and an estimated 90,000 to 166,000 people passed as a result of the blast itself and its effects. Near the hypocenter, they built the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park to not only memorialize the victims, but also immortalize the memory of the horrors of nuclear weapons and advocate world peace. We have paper cranes from different prefectures, and it surrounds this statue of peace that Hiroshima put up. Beautiful, colorful, rainbow. Behind me is what they call the A-Bomb Hall. This building in December 1996 became part of Japan's World Heritage Site to symbolize the peace of not using nuclear weapons. There was a lot of controversy surrounding this building as a lot of people wanted to tear it down because it just kept on bringing back painful memories. But some people say they wanted to preserve it for peace. So right now, it's a part of the Hiroshima Peace Park, which is a gorgeous park with a sad story behind it. Even these rivers that surround the city are beautiful. So when we got here, I was like, oh, these rivers are so pretty. The bridges connect the land to each other. But I had learned that during the atomic bomb, people had actually jumped into the rivers to get away from the heat of the atomic bomb. I absolutely cannot imagine how that would be like. And it's crazy to think that this beautiful city was once the target of an atomic bomb. After paying our respects, we left Hiroshima City and went to another place in Hiroshima, a place I've been dying to go since forever. It wasn't very far away from Hiroshima Station, but we needed to take a train and a ferry to get there. Miyajima. We just got off Miyajima Station and we're here now waiting for our ferry to go to Miyajima, which is an island off the coast of Hiroshima. And I've been wanting to see this place for years, and every time I searched for it, I kept forgetting that it was so far away from Tokyo where I live. So I'm super excited, and even though it's raining, I'm hoping that we can get to see something really nice. So we're gonna go to Itsukushima Jinja, which is a temple in that island. I don't do well in boats and anything on water because I easily get motion sickness, but this ferry ride was quite pleasant. And it only took around 15 minutes to get to the island. We just got off the ferry and found out that the thing that I've been most wanting to see today is under construction. So I won't be able to see it today. I'm so sad. There is actually a lot you can do on this island. It's not a very big island. Aside from seeing the Otori gate, There's Itsukushima Shrine, there's an aquarium, and there are lots of street food actually. So I'm looking forward to that since I won't be able to see Otori Gate today. I guess this is all I'm seeing today. It's really cool. It became part of the World Heritage Site in 1996. It stands 16 meters tall and the roof is 24 meters long. To give you guys an idea of what it looks like, here it is. Isn't it beautiful? It's been the subject of a lot of photos and paintings, but here's what we saw from the ferry. I wanted to cry! So when we got to the island, I was already heartbroken. Little did I know, this place was going to blow my mind even without the otori. I was so focused on just seeing that otori that I didn't know what to expect. We walked to Itsukushima Shrine and I was floored. This island is stunning. Remember how I looked in Kurashiki? It's that. And more. Itsukushima is translated as Island of Worship. The shrine was said to be originally built in 593 CE by Saiki no Kuramoto and then continued by Taira no Kiyomori. It was built there as protection for the island itself because the island in its entirety was considered to be a god. The shrine complex is consisted of numerous buildings, including a main hall, a prayer hall, and even a no stage, where samurai used to watch no performances. This shrine is unique because it was built over water, making it look like it's floating during high tide. I wasn't able to see the very famous Otori Gate, but the temple itself is stunning on its own. The Otori Gate would have been an extra bonus. It happens, it is what it is. It's also raining today, but it's beautiful. It's still beautiful. After taking our time to absorb the shrine in all of its beauty, and whining some more about not seeing the Otori, we went around the island a bit more. And it was breathtaking. We also discovered that, much like Nara, there's a lot of deer. Look at them! They go along so well with the island too. I love it! But unlike Nara, we couldn't feed them. Are you eating? So we decided to feed ourselves. Okay, I'm going to be trying two things. I'm going to be trying Miyajima degansu, which is deep fried minced fish and onion, which I already know I love. And I'm also going to be trying Miyajima jake, which is a deep fried manju, and inside is custard cream. Sweet or savory first? Savory first. Itadakimasu. Good. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Let's give the deep fried manju cake a try. It's very much like tempura batter. Delicious.
What is this?
Ooh, maybe this one I like better. Wow. 10 out of 10. The name of the store is Hakata, and I completely fell in love with it. They even have a lot of pretty souvenirs to buy. I came home with this one, and they also show how they make their yummy desserts. So definitely do pay them a visit when you go. Off to look for the next treat! So now we're gonna try something a little bit more modern, a little bit more modernized, but it still has the little momiji leaves on it. It's so cute. It has a dipping sauce. They have other flavors like chocolate, matcha, cheese, and this is a hachimitsu fromage, like a whipped honey or something like that. This is the cutest thing ever. Dip it. Ooh. Itadakimasu. Soft and fluffy. The honey cheese fromage is kind of savory, sweet savory. It's really good.
You guys probably know my appetite by now, so...
Next we have this kind of fish cake, deep fried fish cake with spring onions and octopus. Good. Even though it's raining today and I really couldn't see the Otori gate, I still really enjoyed being on this island. If you guys decide to come here, I suggest staying here for a whole day or maybe even 2 days. There are a lot of hotels around the area to get to really absorb the whole island and try out things. There's even a ropeway, there's an aquarium. There's so much more you can do here. And I wish I had more time, but we're gonna head off now.
So yeah, even though the rain made it just a little bothersome to go around, Miyajima is definitely one of the places we'll be going back to. Hopefully when the reconstruction has been finished. I really want to see that Otori for myself, please. Okay, I promise this is the last time you'll ever hear about it. This next train ride was our longest one so far in this trip, and the other people who've done this kind of adventure before said that this is probably the worst part of their travels.
We'll be traveling from Iwakuni, where we got on the train from Miyajima-guchi, and then we'll be traveling to all these stations to Shimonoseki, and it will take us 3 hours and 29 minutes.
3.5 hours is not easy on the butt, guys. Honestly though, I got to see the most Japanese scenes on this trip. Rice fields and old school Japanese houses with the view of the mountains in the background. Lovely. I also ate some snacks as well as counted how many cranes I could find. I know I'm a weird one. Well, I had to keep myself entertained. We are now arriving at Shimonoseki Station. Finally. Ah! Shimonoseki!
We are finally in Shimonoseki Station. I don't know much about Shimonoseki aside from that it's famous for its fugu, or blowfish, and that it is the southernmost city of the main island of Japan, which is Honshu. We're just at a supermarket here, going to look for some snacks because we're going to get on another train to get to Hakata, which is our last stop for the day, where we will be staying for the night. We really couldn't do much today because of this long train ride, so we're just gonna chill. Later on at Hakata, we'll finally have our first meal of the day, aside from all the street food that we just had, and then we'll see from there. Why are there so many pigeons up there? Why are they lined up?
Always asking the important questions. Anyway, we're off!
Finally gonna eat that fugu bento that we bought. I've never had fugu before. I'm a little nervous. Fugu is quite difficult to find in other parts of Japan because chefs need a license to be able to slice fugu because, you know, they're quite poisonous. Is it good? feels like forever. We're finally in Hakata!
Hakata City is one of the oldest cities in Japan. It was once a prominent merchant town and is now Fukuoka's business hub. It is also one of Fukuoka's main transport hubs. Hakata is also home to the first Zen temple to be ever built in Japan, and if you're a big foodie, Hakata is a must-go-to place. Their top two specialties are mentaiko and ramen! So we immediately went to a ramen restaurant in Hakata, Shin Shin Ramen.
So we couldn't come to Hakata without trying the ramen. So Hakata is very well known for its ramen, or it's popularly called tongotsu ramen. If you've heard of Ichiran, Ichiran serves Hakata style ramen, which is made of a cloudy milk soup broth made out of boiled pork bones. So they boil the pork bones until the soup becomes this cloudy milk-like color, which is so flavorful, which is why Ichiran is one of the most popular ramen restaurants in Tokyo. Plus, the noodles are actually a lot thinner than your normal ramen, so they can ask you what kind of firmness you want your noodles to be cooked. You can go really soft or really, really firm. I actually prefer it really firm, and it creates such a good balance between the very, very pork broth and the thin ramen, which easily soaks up the broth. I wasn't in a soup eating mood right now, so I ordered something completely different, which is yaki ramen. It's like grilled ramen, and on top of it is mentaiko or fish eggs, which Hakata is also known for. Itadakimasu. Gotta love thin noodles. Pickled ginger.
Obviously, I was too busy enjoying my food, so I couldn't really focus on making a commentary. But let me just say, it was super rich and extra tasty.
There you have it, guys, the end of day 4. We're gonna rest early today so that we can get up tomorrow morning, have an early start, because we have a long day tomorrow. Another long day, actually. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, click like down below. And if you want to see more content about Japan, you know what to do. So until next time, Jane, and see you in day 5. Woo!
On day 5, watch me start the day with an amazing breakfast and then struggle to make our way to Nagasaki. See you!